Hey everyone, welcome to a new video for the channel. Today's video we actually asked a few people, or just in the social medias of Facebook and Instagram, about what content you guys want to see or what questions you need answered or certain advice, dog training educational advice that I can give. And my advisor, thank you Bob, shout out to Bob, my advisor, for this question. And the question was how to get your dog to focus on you with another dog in, let's say, the area or someone else, or aka like a dog distraction. So as your distractor is another dog. And that is a phenomenal question. And I bet a lot of people probably figure out, like, yeah, my dog gets distracted when I go on walks, or my dog gets distracted in a lot of like really busy public areas where there are a lot of dogs in the facility. Let's just say a dog park, that's a good example. Or let's say you're walking on a public trail or a local street you live on and there's a few dogs in that neighborhood that you see, that sort of thing. The easiest way, or the more simplified breaking down process that I recommend to not only any client that, let's say, I take in, or just anyone that needs advice on this video that is watching this, is start small. Start like really, really small. Because dogs, like kids and stuff, you don't want to just throw them right into more complicated situations like that where they're going to get stressed or overwhelmed or, get confused easily. You want to start off small where they can figure out what they're trying to do. And what I mean by that is start as simple as grab your dog, get him on a harness or a collar, with a leash in the house. And you want to kind of start on working on how to get your dog to settle. And what I mean by the definition of settling is, like, let's say you're just standing there, like on the side of the road, or you're sitting somewhere on a bench or even a chair, and your dog is sitting by you, calmly, maybe looking up at you, and you mark that. So you give a food for that scenario. So what I would start off is maybe go into your house, maybe sit on the couch or a chair that's comfortable, and work on a few practicing sessions of sitting there and let your dog just calmly settle, like sit or laying down, doesn't matter what position the dog is in, and basically reward them for that. Every single time they look up at you and they're calm and they're not like freaking out or looking around and getting distracted, you mark that where their focus is more on you. They're looking right up at you saying, okay, what am I doing? What's next? You can give that treat, boom. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, right? So that's that first small step in this criteria, what we're looking for to get to that reaching goal of, can we get past a dog that's being, a distractor? Once you accomplish and really master that, okay, my dog can definitely do it in a house, right, calmly, you kind of want to start off a little bit more challenging. Now, let's just say you have a nice backyard or more open space where there's outdoor smells, maybe some squirrels, maybe some birds. You want to work on that. That's like the next said step. So again, stand. You're probably going to be most likely standing in this. Again, you're going to have your dog by your side, and you're going to mark them for every single time they're looking up at you with some mild distractions. So with, again, some birds or some squirrels, or maybe just some random ground smells they pick up in their scent. That's going to tend to happen. But again, work on that. The next criteria, once you master that, again, once you got to the house, you got to the backyard, you want to move up to a more challenging criteria. Maybe not so intense where there's a lot of dogs everywhere, but maybe like somewhat busy area where there's maybe one or two dogs, and you want to work that up to hopefully where the dog is, again, you stand there, have them sit, again, focusing on you as, let's say, a dog just casually walks by from a distance. And then, eventually take this out on a walk, go out on a walk and test it out. Once you really master that, then yeah, your dog will eventually realize, okay, the focus is on the handler, the parent at hand that has on the leash, versus a dog that walks by and is fixated on that. That's more important in this scenario. So that kind of answers Bob's question. Again, you want to start small, work in that house area where there's literally no distractions, nothing that can get them to fixate on something else besides you. You get that going, right? And then you go to a backyard, do the same process with some mild distractions. Like I said, birds or squirrels are probably gonna be around, some leaves blowing, some mild things. And then you go up to a realistic area where that is gonna happen, where there's gonna be dogs, there's gonna be, dogs walking by, or maybe a dog on a fenced-in area that you happen to cross on your pathway. That will tend to happen. Again, that's a way to work on that focus. And over time, as you just keep building up and with a lot of consistency and practice, you will definitely make that happen, where you'll have a dog that focuses on you versus not focusing on, let's say on you and working on looking at that dog, or, getting distracted. So that's kind of my thorough response to that. So get out there, practice with your dog, get some high value treats, get your dog on leash, and practice those things. Start from small things. And a lot of these criteria that I will make these videos on throughout this content, you're gonna start small. I always tell a lot of my clients this: you wanna start small, then you go to a little bit more challenging, and then you go to the really, really challenging things, where the realistic walks. So again, set your dog up for success. That's the most important thing. That's like the biggest thing that helps, again, not only you, but your dog, where you can work as a team, get that criteria, what you're looking for, and again, go and meet that goal that you want to reach. It may take some time, so again, take some patience. Every dog's may be different. They may pick up on it faster. It may take them weeks or days or even months, who knows. But again, there are gonna be some hurdles, but you challenge it and you're gonna get through it. So hopefully this helps answer not only Bob's question, maybe any dog owners out there that need that question answered, like, how do I get my dog to focus up on me? And another tip I will give before I end this video, of course, is if your value treat is not high enough. What I mean by that is, let's say you're just using food like that they eat on a daily basis in a, let's say, a really challenging environment, up that high value. So basically give them like piece of chicken when you're working on that focus on you in a local dog park area or a local walking trail. That's gonna make them work for it even more. They're gonna value that and cherish that like connection of focusing on you versus, oh, that dog that walked by, or that dog that's in a fenced-in area. I mean, help really get the dog to really focus on you, because they know, oh, that's where all the good stuff's gonna be coming from you, from the handler, from the parent. I hope that does help, and I hope that this video helps a lot of handlers. Or if you have any questions, feel free to comment in this video. Like if you guys enjoy this and it did help you and your dog, or if you thought it was useful or helpful, share with people. That's always a great thing to help this channel grow. Again, the reason why I did this is to become a dog trainer, and so I can spread my knowledge and share this. And I'm hopefully to make more content soon, as often as I possibly can, along with my busy schedule. So I hope this helps, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys in the next video.